Well, I think that adults talk about sex will, in any cases, encourage teens to go out and have sex. I don't. No, I don't think so. Even though that my parents was kind of like had the talk with me like way too late. I think it was just like when I was 20, I don't know, like 25, 26. And there was a time when I went back to China from Melbourne, and when I came back from China, I was kind of unpack my suitcase, and then I found like a box of condom. Somehow was just in there, was not packed by myself. I got very curious, and then I kind of, I don't even know how to ask this question. Ask my mom like where was that come from. Well, I can't remember the details, but like eventually, we had that conversation, and my mom was saying, just play it safe, and that she understands that I came to an age that it's inevitable, like this kind of thing will happen, and although like at the end she kind of avoided the talk at the first place. I think that represents a lot of parents from the Eastern, like their way of talk about sex was through like the very subtle and unconfronting and soft kind of methods. But to my opinion, I don't think it will, like if we had that conversation earlier, I won't be encouraged to have sex like I had my first sex considerably early, but like I don't think so. I don't think if we had the talk I would do that like even early, because basically I just can't. The thing is, from I think sex is something that it won't disappear if you don't talk about it. So like everyone was kind of seized their mouths, not talk about sex, but people will still have sex. So like why not let your kid to kind of have an idea of what's going on and what will go on in the first place, and be prepared and have a like kind of thorough understanding, scientifically or like safely, what's everything about sex, instead of find that yourself, because it could be like dangerous, unhygienic and dangerous method in sex, and like if they first found out sex through the 50 Shades, they might think that's the normal thing to do. So so what do you think that scenario? Sorry. Okay, so I think it will be very safe and very thoughtful if parents could have the talk before before their kids kind of step into puberty, and have but be carefully and be constructed when you kind of introduce that topic, because that's definitely like a very important part of our lives, and and just because you can't do it by yourself, you can technically, but you can't have sex. It's always involved with another person, so be thoughtful, be considerate. It's just about yourself, so, and you can't do anything that you want. Be respectful. So that's what I hoped my parents would have taught me back then.